Oh shit. Oh shit. Big Lotto. Big motherfucking Lotto. What's up,
Yeah.
Yo.
I'm scared.
No, I'm not one of them guys. I'm the nicest guy in the world. I'm not here for that. Here we celebrate. We celebrate the artists. We never jam you up. Ever. Like,
For sure. I'm just messing with you from the Pepsi.
I know I'm not with that shit. Even though I don't know if you know, I was ear hustling when we did the challenge. And you got some crazy friends.
Some crazy friends.
No, you got some crazy. Your friends are crazier than mine. Like
they a little out there.
But they fun though.
Yeah, for sure.
They fun, right?
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the big show. Big Lotto.
It's only right. Big Lotto
fucking building.
Big show.
Yo, so listen, man. Life must be good, huh?
It's great. I'm not gonna lie. I have no complaints right now. Like, I was just talking about on my story the other day, like how happy I am with life right now. Like, it feels surreal.
And me, I've been watching you, and you just seem so mature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You young,
yeah.
and you. Do you feel like you're so mature? Because when I was in my 20s, I thought I knew everything. I was rich and everything, and now when I think back, I don't even remember the 20s.
Yeah. I don't know. I be feeling like I think you don't feel it yourself, but like when so many people tell you that, then you be like, oh, okay, I guess I'm mature. Or like when you don't really got the same age group friends and stuff like that, that must mean you mature, I guess.
And you got a great family. You got your dad, your mom.
Yeah, they real. No, yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's part of the reason why I'm so mature, so humble and grounded. Like, cause you know the industry crazy, but keeping them people around me, like, it keep me grounded for sure.
You always got to. I got an artist, her name Angelica Villa. She sing R&B. And her uncle manager, and I tell her all the time, keep your uncle next to you.
Yeah.
You got to keep the people you can really, 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 really trust, because what happens is, and I don't want to preach to you, is that when you hot, everybody want to be on you. Everybody act like they're your friend. And I never got robbed by nobody with a gun. I've always got robbed by people smiling at me, acting like they my friends.
If that ain't the truth.
That's the real thing. And so you came. It's Alicia Keys' birthday today.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
It's Alicia Keys. Shout out to Timberland.
What up, Tim?
Everybody on the check-in. You got your man Ghost, the real Ghost.
The real
everybody
Ghost.
On the check-in right now. Like, it's lit.
What's up, everybody? I seen somebody said she a Capricorn. Of course, she grounded and mature, period.
Yeah, man. And so you started out in the show, the rap game.
Yeah.
And we can't change the past, right? So you can't look at the videotapes. That's how you can't. You know, Fat Joe, I started Apollo Theater.
Yeah, you was telling me.
And I was a hustler, well respected in the streets.
Yeah.
And I kind of like played myself to join this content. Like, you know, I was somebody that was like kind of scared of, like in the streets, to go rap where they boo you off the stage, but I knew what I wanted to do. I'm not ashamed of that. You know? And how do you feel when you look back at the footage of, or do you ever look, or you don't look back at the rap game footage?
I don't be looking back at it. But like I keep all that stuff on my YouTube channel, and like you know, just I keep all that content out there for the world to see, because it's like, yeah, it's embarrassing now. I look back like, girl, what the hell did you have on? Or like, you know what I'm saying? But I want people to see that come up. Like, this was not no overnight shit. This ain't no Instagram model turn rapper, or Instagram following turn, like, let's do something with her followers type shit. Like, I came from open mics and talent shows and opening up for artists when they were performing in Atlanta. Like, I came up a whole different way, and I want people to know that more than I'm embarrassed of the fucking rap.
You went hard. You went hard for your slot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, for me, over the years, you know, I've had girls guys bring girls like, yo, I got a friend, she's an artist. I'm like, all right, cool.
Right.
And they done walked in the studio, bad as fuck, and just stand there. And I'm like, all right, where's the music? And they were like, no, I'm pretty. I think I could blow. I'm like, yo, you can't blow because you're pretty.
God.
The fuck you think this is?
God, but that's like the image that they put out there. So it's like that's what they think every female artist is, stand for now. But nah, baby, you can do your research on me. I was 8 years old, rocking shows, 8 years old, doing open mics like that for real.
And you know what's crazy is, so it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
And so when you say the Big Lotto, right? I feel like that's almost like saying I'm not Little Lotto no more.
Yeah.
And so this is where a lot of artists have problems in the past. So say Justin Bieber, everybody thought he was the most handsome, cutest kid and baby. Yeah. And then he felt like he had to do something drastic, like tattoos and bad boy image.
Yeah.
And so is any of like Big Lotto part of like trying to prove like, yo, I'm a grown young woman now. I'm not that same little girl?
Yeah, definitely. That was like one of the like alter egos, like when I was just like transitioning from like a teenage artist to an adult artist. It was like me trying to introduce myself in a different light. But I will say it wasn't like anything planned. Like I just started doing that. And like my team, I'm grateful to have like 100% creative control over everything. So like when I was transitioning, it was so smooth, and people ask me how I did it. It's like it was just authentic, so it just happened. Like it was like me just deciding, okay, now I want to rap like this. I want to use this in my lyrics. I want to wear this. I want to, you know what I'm saying. So everything was just natural, so and authentic. So I feel like Big Lotto was just a part of that whole process.
At what point you said boom pow, like you gonna be like this?
Literally, like it's just like when you young, like you get into that like 17. I had started doing online school because of the rap game, so I couldn't go to physical school anymore. So I started doing online school. At this point, I've been financially free from my parents since like 16 years old. So at this point, I'm paying for my private school online. I bought my first car. I'm like, man, in my head, I'm grown. So I'm starting to, wear certain stuff that I wouldn't normally wear or say certain things that I wouldn't normally say in the songs. But my team just let me have that creative control. I'm so grateful for that because it made that process so smooth. Like it wasn't like Disney Star gone wild. You know what I'm saying?
It seemed like that shit happened every time, right?
Oh God, that's why I really am heavy on the grateful for my team letting me do that. You know what I'm saying?
So if we look at somebody like Zendaya, like she was the last one that was big, but then she jumped out and did that show, which is dope, Euphoria. But that's another part of I think like trying to prove, hey, I'm not the Disney Zendaya. I'm gonna be wild for the night on that. Yeah,
I ain't seen that show.
Oh no, that shit fire.
No, I hear about it though. I hear about it all the time. But yeah, I ain't seen it. But I think like Zendaya, she one of them like kid star trying to be looked at as like adult star now. It's I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's a task.
Yeah, it's a test to transition over, but you got longevity in this game because you've been already doing this 5-6 years, right?
For sure, literally.
I mean, professionally. And you keep getting better and better and bigger and bigger, and so you're doing the right thing. And you seem well grounded. Other than your friends got a lot of jokes, but other than that,
look, all my friends,
they fucking crazy.
They know who you talk about too. Y'all know he talk about Big Lacey. Y'all know he talk about Big Lacey.
Yo, they crazy right there.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, Lotto, let me ask you a question. Who are some female rappers that inspired you?
For sure. So, I grew up like my daddy a hip hop head. So I grew up listening to, or like not me playing it, but like hearing in the household a lot of female rappers. Like my daddy loved DMX, so Eve, he loved Eve. He loved TLC, so he loved Left Eye. So I'm hearing all these female rappers. I'm hearing Kim, probably that's why I talk heavy like I do now. Remy, I'm hearing Trina, that's probably why I talk heavy too. Gangsta Boo, like I'm hearing all these female rappers. My daddy a hip hop head for real, like he loved hip hop. So I'm hearing all this stuff, but around I want to say 5th grade, that's when Nicki came out. So I'm hearing all this stuff, but it's not touching me because they didn't come out during my generation. You got to think I'm only 22, so I'm only like 8 years old hearing this stuff. So it's not like captivating at that time. I don't have like the maturity to like, you know what I'm saying, get into it for real at 8 years old. But then Nicki comes out, and you know, at that age, like the Barbie theme and the color hair and like it was just so animated, so it captivated me at I wanted to say 5th grade. I think you like 4th, 5th grade, like 8 years old, something like that. And that's when that put the icing on the cake. That's when I was like, oh yeah, I want to rap. I want to, you know, I want to be like Nicki. I want to, yeah, for sure. I cut my hair in a bang. I got them Barbie chain, all that for sure. But the older I got, that's when I started going back into the female rappers that I had heard growing up, and I'm like, damn, I wish I had the mental capacity to appreciate what I was growing up on back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, when I was a kid, I loved songs that my mother and my aunt would play, and so I love, like, my third favorite artist in the world is a woman named Stephanie Mills. Your moms and pops would know who she is. And but I love her so much because I remember Saturday cleaning the house with my moms. They play her shit so much, and then you know, and so I get exactly what you're saying. Like, maybe they're a different era, but we love them because our parents introduced us to them. And then the thing about music is so emotional. So like, I don't care what you're doing, where you at, you'll always remember when you used to like love that. You know what I mean?
Like I be attaching like certain songs or certain artists to like memories of my childhood. Like it's almost a nostalgia.
It's gonna happen forever. It'll happen
for sure. Yeah, and that's the thing. It still happens. Like not even just childhood. Like say a certain song was playing when I signed, so now that song forever gonna remind me of that. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
You know, with me, I get mad as hell when I hear some slow songs that I used to sing to some chicks. Back in the day, I'm like, that bitch had me singing, man.
Oh God.
I actually sung this shit. Fuck out of here, man.
Oh
like,
God. Or like,
you know, like
I hear a song and I know like one of the dudes I used to talk to, or like an ex would always play that song. I'm like, bro, turn that shit off, bro.
Turn that shit off right now. Like, we don't want to give this guy no real estate in this motherfucker right here.
Oh God.
Yo, I'm like,
that's crazy what music do though.
Nah, music is crazy like that.
Yeah.
Music is crazy like that. Rumors, this is where, and I'm not going there, right? But rumors you in a relationship. That's as far as I'm taking that, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, how important is it to you to keep it private and to keep it away from
everything? It's everything. Like people will come for your relationship, groupies, men groupies, female groupies, both sides, and just like pick apart shit. And I feel like your relationship, only y'all two should have a say so in that, or like consider any opinions. It's just y'all two in a relationship. So why the fuck I need to, you know, as long as people know what's up, like keep it on a respectful level. Like I'm gonna let you know I'm in a relationship for sure. So you keep it respectful. But as far as like including people in the relationship, I'm not into that. Like I feel like that should be private between y'all two, because then you just letting too many opinions in, and then motherfucker get to thinking, and you know how the internet is.
You know, we always got, because everybody get their opinion.
Yeah, and then
you know what I mean?
It's like, so, as much as you can say that you don't care or fuck their opinion, that shit do it fuck with you.
Every now and then, like I got super thick skin. Like motherfuckers done came at me in every level you could think of in the world.
Oh,
but every now and then the motherfucker sneak through to get on your nerves, and I'll be on my back like, you bitch ass motherfucker, fuck your mother. Like I'll go crazy on that motherfucker. Like every now and then. And I be like, damn, I know this dude gonna shot my shit and put it out there like, yo, Joe going crazy.
Oh God, that's how it be like when I gotta clap back sometimes and shit like that. But I don't know. I just feel like it's just y'all. It's just y'all too business. Like my whole life, everything about being an artist is public. So the things that I can cherish and keep private, I'm going to.
That's beautiful, but with social media, it gotta be hard to pull this type of thing off.
It's
right?
So hard. Like these folks, this generation so tech savvy. Damn it, they gonna find out everything. They gonna find out everything.
I had Bow Wow on here last week, and he was talking about how he got caught with the Bow Wow challenge or some shit. Like he was on a plane and he said he was on a private. He said somebody took the picture of him from the side. It was like, oh no, you on Delta Airlines.
Hell yeah.
It's like this shit. It's like, it's like you gotta be like, you gotta be really, really careful in order to in order to get away with some private relationship type shit.
They do not play. They own it. They gonna find out your secret kids you ain't know nothing about. They gonna know your mama address, your mama name, your mama maiden name, all that. They find out everything.
Yo, I'm telling you. Let me ask you something. What do you think about your future? What you really want to do? Like, if you really think about it, music, everything. Like, where you want to end up? In your future, like what you would be like? You know, I did me. Like what do you want to do?
I know I don't want to rap forever. I know that. So like 2021 is like, I say it's my setup year. Like I just filmed my first movie, whatever. So I want to be like a name versus a song. You know what I'm saying? Like you got artists that's known for them, like you know their name, and then you know they song. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be the Mulatto, the celebrity, Big Lotto, the celebrity versus Big Lotto that got that song "Bitch from the South." So I know I don't want to rap forever. So I'm like 2021. I'm setting up myself like different avenues of income, different brand partnerships, makeup, hair, like really like how everybody calling me. How Rihanna got in, did her shit. What part it cut off on?
Yeah, no, you got it. You got it. Yeah. Rihanna, like a Rihanna.
Yeah, like she got in, did her shit, made her hits for sure. She did her hits. That money gonna come in forever off of them hits. You talking about mega hits. So I'm trying to get to a point like that and then check out and then make money in my sleep.
Motherfucking right. That's see, I told you was mature. See, when I was your age, I wasn't thinking like that. I was trying to be the biggest rapper.
Yeah.
Trying to front the most.
Yeah. I think starting so young made me like go through the phases quicker. So like I definitely was at that. Like when I was on the rap game, oh baby, I was just happy to be on TV. I wanted new chains, new cars. I wanted all that. So I think just starting earlier, it was a blessing and a curse because I feel like I was a little too immature to be having that type of money and stuff yet. But now it just set me up to be 10 steps ahead than the average 22-year-old. Because now I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, baby. I just want generational wealth.
I like that.
Facts.
I like that. And so, coming from a city, Atlanta, that's just so wealthy in hip hop history.
Yeah.
Does it make you feel a special way that you from Atlanta and all the history it got musically? Does it make you extra proud?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I think even from the beginning, it make it feel extra obtainable. Like as a 8-year-old, what other 8-year-old is gonna think like, oh yeah, I could be a rapper and I could be a big famous rapper. Like that sound like, oh, I could be a fairy, I could be a princess to kids from other cities. And what I mean by that is like it's been so many people that made it out of Atlanta. Like I'm talking about people that really used to be in the hood. You really used to see them broke, like, and now they freaking mega superstars. So it's like it feel more obtainable when there's so many people in your city that have made it. It's in Atlanta, it's such an entertainment city, like music, art, fashion, film, everything like entrepreneur wise is like the city to thrive in. So it just felt more obtainable growing up. And I didn't even know that till I started traveling. But I feel like if a lot more kids from Atlanta traveled, and they would appreciate the opportunity that at hand simply by just growing up in Atlanta, like that's a head start already.
That's a fact. It's a hub. And so say anybody out of Memphis, out of Chattanooga, the whole down there, they can make it from where they from, but they really know they got to come to the ATL to really pop off.
Right.
And the same thing in New York.
Yeah.
Same thing with New York. People got to gravitate to New York because it's where the record labels is at. Exactly. And like me, similar to you, when I was growing up, you know, the Bronx created hip hop. That's where I'm from. And so I was just so blessed that I would see like the biggest rappers playing basketball in my hood, playing softball, shooting that, whatever. I was like, everybody, they'd be like, yo, you know who's that? Yo, that's Little Ike C, that's Shot Rock, that's, and so it made me feel like I can do it.
Right.
You know,
that shit is inspiring.
Exactly. It's inspiring. And what people need to understand is a lot of times you in the ATL, you showing them how you came up. You know, a lot of people take it as you trying to rub it in their face when you really just trying to inspire.
On God. Because there's so many other little girls, just not even from Atlanta, but period, that's like, you know, if they hear me and hear my story and see me, shit, that could change somebody's life.
Absolutely. And that's what I feel like. We don't sign up to be role models, but eventually somehow we become role models.
Yeah, it's not even a choice. Like I remember when I was younger, I used to be like, man, I don't got no kids. I'm not even a legal adult yet. I ain't nobody fucking role model, Especially when I was on a rap game, because they would like, you know, the people in the comments and stuff, like basically watching the show, they just judging you like, oh, this is not a good role model, I used to be like, man, fuck that, But when I got older, I'm like, damn, it's not really a choice. I don't have the choice whether or not I want to be a role model. I am. You know what I'm saying?
Not if you're kind-hearted. Not if your heart is big and you really truly love the people. Then you're forced to be like, you know, I was a bad motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm turned into a good guy. I'm everything but a fucking preacher right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, you know, I'm just like, you know, peace, love, delight, chill. Do your thing, you know, all this shit. And I'm like, yo, I know they gotta be motherfuckers in the Bronx. Like, is this the same guy? Like, like what's going on? But you turn into you got no choice if you want your people not to go to jail. If you want to inspire your people to become successful, if you know, we gotta walk that straight line. So back to Atlanta. I usually go your top 5 favorite rappers, but I want your top 5 favorite artists from Atlanta.
From Atlanta. Ooh, okay. One, I'm gonna have to say Gucci, because Gucci was always my favorite rapper growing up. He just so for the culture, like Gucci for sure. This in no order.
That versus that Gucci. So the Gucci Jeezy, you was going Gucci.
Oh, for sure. But I did.
I was going Jeezy if I'm gonna keep it a buck. I love Gucci.
Yeah.
But Jeezy, my God, like I'm like I was in there with Jeezy.
That's why I said, let me clarify that though. Gucci was just my personal favorite. But growing up, oh definitely. My daddy had the snowman shirts and all that. Like, yeah, for sure. I definitely grew up on Jeezy too. But
so you got Gucci, you got 4 more.
This not in order too, for they get messy on this bitch. This not in order. So I'm gonna say Gucci. I'm gonna say Tip for sure. Tip. I'm gonna say Outkast. Love Outkast. Definitely grew up on Outkast. I'm gonna say Luda. Luda wordplay crazy. Luda.
Yeah, he's one of the best ever.
Yeah, and then
he's my favorite Atlanta artist ever.
Yeah.
Ludacris.
Artists. I'ma
You
say
got 4.
I got one more though.
You got one more.
Damn. Atlanta having that shit. I'ma say Sierra because that touched me.
That's
Like I
cool. That's
love
great.
Sierra. Growing up, like I was trying to watch her music videos and learn the dances and shit.
You
Like
was
I
my
had the
goodies.
Gucci
You was
album.
popping it like Sierra.
Oh, for sure, and getting in trouble too.
Yo, let me tell you something about Sierra, man.
Yeah.
You know, I went on like 3 tours with Sierra.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I went on 3 tours with her. I mean, tours. Like, city to city. Then we went to Africa. We went on tour in Africa together.
Yeah.
Like, we was out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one day, you know, I do a concert with her in Africa. Like, we on tour, right?
Yeah.
And then the next day, we got to take the plane to the next part of Africa.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting first class. And it's a girl sitting next to me with a hat, like, you know, like ducking. You can't see her face. So I'm like, yo, Sierra, if you don't stop fucking being extra right now, like, don't be acting like you wasn't on tour with me for 2 months.
God.
What the fuck wrong with you? Like, I'm like, yo, I will never forget that shit. I'm sitting next, I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like,
CC.
Yo, I've been on tour with you for 2 months. She trying to act like,
hell
all that shit. I'm like, yo, my
I ain't got to
God.
I have not got to meet her yet.
Nah, oh no, you haven't met her?
No, but okay, so
you.
like when I was young, I was on set of some of her music videos because like my daddy would have all these like real nice cars or whatever. So they would call him like, hey, can you bring your cars through? Whatever. So he would bring like, you know, the candy paint cars and the rims and shit. So he was in a couple of her videos. His cars was in a couple of her videos, and I was the daddy's girl. So I would be on set with him. I can't even remember what songs, but it was like the big songs type shit. So I, like from a distance as a kid, I met her, but never formally like shake her hand.
Yeah, but she know who you is. Sierra know what's up.
Yeah.
She tuned in.
Yeah.
She know what's up. Like, how weird is that? Like you said, I said your top 5 Atlanta artists. You said Gucci, right?
Yeah.
And you have a song, video with Gucci. What was that like?
That shit was like, that was, for me, that was confirmation like, oh shit, I'm really doing something. Cause you know, like when it's yourself, you get kind of, I don't know, you can either go 2 ways. You can get big headed as fuck and you can be like, oh yeah, I'm the shit. My shit do not stink. Yeah, y'all ain't shit. I'm the shit. Or you can go like where you don't even be knowing how big you getting. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah, believe it or not, so I definitely have gotten gassed or been feeling myself at some point. But for the most part, when I look back at my career, I did not know I was that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know.
I look back now and be like, damn, we was throwing up #1s after #1s.
Oh,
like we was. So now, if we look now, right? Like if me, as a fan, I look at the people who got #1 after #1 now, and I be like, damn, they doing it big. But I was really doing that.
Right.
So I didn't know that at the time that I was popping like that.
Right. I feel like I'm gonna be like that too because I ain't got no #1s, but one day I'm gonna have them, and I feel like I'm gonna be like that because like right now I don't even be knowing. So like when they said that Gucci was even down to get on the song with me and that he wanted to know if he could sign me and shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Because this is like this is like fucking Atlanta royalty. This is like real life paved the way for trap music, period. But especially me being from Atlanta, him being from Atlanta, that shit was huge to me. That shit was everything to me, like everything to me.
Yeah, I had some of those moments. Rest in peace. Your father would know Heavy D. Heavy D, somebody inspired me. The first time I met Heavy D, it was like I was like, cause I used to dance like Sierra. Heavy D was the fly big boy. He was the big fat light-skinned guy with the fly gear. He used to dance. So I'd be in front of my projects dancing like Heavy D. And so when I had my first record out, I met him in the bathroom. Out of all things, I'm in the bathroom taking a piss, and he walks in. He says, "You got to flow, Joe. I wanted to die. Like like at that moment, I wanted to die. I was like, oh shit, Heavy knows who I am. You know.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling. That
so
shit.
You was in there like it was unbelievable.
Yep.
Shooting that with your idol.
Yep. I know that feeling. That shit is next level. Like fuck all the extra shit. That shit hit different. Like you gonna get money, you gonna get your first car, first chain, da da da. But that feeling right there, that shit different. That shit different.
Yeah, 'cause you know how big this world is, and you know, so many people look up to them, and then for you to actually work with them, I did that with KRS, I did that with LL Cool J, my two biggest idols, and I couldn't believe, when I met LL Cool J, boy, that was like, cause you know LL, you don't meet LL, like LL. We never seen LL Cool J in the hood. That's all I'm saying. He's from New York. Never seen him there.
Yeah.
He was like, let's just say like you, like Bow Wow. He was famous since he was 15.
Right.
I mean, Justin Bieber rapper famous.
Right.
Like we never seen this guy.
Yeah.
And then when I finally met him, he was like, you know, he was like, yo, I want you to come talk, because he had a charity for kids. I was like, bet. He came to my projects to pick me up. I was still in the projects.
Yeah.
He came to my moms was sitting on the bench. He came to my projects to pick me up, and he pulled up in a convertible Benz, and it was tinted window, and he put his hand out the window. He had like a Rolex, and he told me like to come over, and I was like, fuck no, you getting out that motherfucking car. They gonna see LL Cool J with Fat Joe on this motherfucking
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. Like, get out the car. I still got them pictures of me, him, my mother. Like, it was like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was like
That's what I'm saying. That shit hit different. Cause look, you remember every single detail. Like that shit hit different.
There you go. So Mulatto, you got new music out. What's the new project out?
So I got Queen of the South out. I had dropped Queen of the South in August of 2020. Then I just dropped the deluxe in 2020. But at the end, like December, whatever, I just dropped the deluxe in December. And the single off of that is Sex Lies with Lil Baby. We just dropped the video and everything, so that's going.
That's a hot ass video too, Mulatto.
For sure. And you know, I appreciate that for real, because I'm so hands on with my videos. Like I don't play it. Like I want to talk to the director on the phone, just me and the director. Like I'm real hands on with the videos or whatever. So
that's how I do it too. I think that's one of the greatest things we do as creators. Like I make a song in the studio and I be telling the crew in the studio, like we got a crew in the studio.
Yeah.
Like talk shit about sports, this, that, and then we get to work. So my crew be in there and I be like, yo, I'm gonna jump off a fucking yacht in a minute.
Why you recording? Why you recording you saying this?
No, in the studio I was talking shit.
Yeah.
So, while I record it.
Yeah.
See, I believe a hit record, if you can't see the visual for it on the spot, it ain't a hit.
Oh God, I say that. Like while I'm recording, if I can't.
Sometimes you can make a dope record, but if you don't see it, it ain't a hit.
Oh God. Wow. Shout out to my engineer Pharaoh, because we both be saying this shit. That's crazy that you say that.
It's not. I never heard nobody say that. I always thought it was just me. But when I got a record I think's gonna be a hit, and I'm like, yo, we gonna be pulling up back to back. We gonna be in the silk shit. We gonna be in this and this, and then do it.
Yep.
You know, like when you do it, when you shoot the video, Sex Lies and Lil Baby's in that bitch, and you doing exactly what you wanted to do.
Yep.
You like, wow, I really thought of this shit. It's almost like a dream come true.
Yep. You see everything unfold from that first conversation that you had. That shit hard.
Man, that's crazy. Mulatto, big lotto.
Big lotto.
Yo, do me so. I'm gonna take this as I want you to say, this is big lotto on the big show. I need that for my.
Y'all already know what the fuck going on. Is big lotto on the big show.
That's that shit right there. I'm gonna be running that shit. Hey, I love you. Be safe out there.
I love you too.
Stay focused.
For sure.
I'll tell your friends I send my love.
I will.
All right, bye-bye. Boy, you don't know who I know. Shit. You don't know who I know. You don't know who I know. And so we touch everything, man. And it's our job to vibe with the youth and the new leaders of the future. It's our job to talk to them. That's what this is all about. It's about inspiring them, man. Yo, Ro Parrish, I see you on that TV, Ro Parrish. I see you on that NBA TV talking that shit. You don't know who I know. And so shout out to everybody out there in the ATL. Big Lotto doing her thing, killing the game. She seemed very, very focused. And I wish her well. This is the big show. We on Revolt TV every Tuesday at 10 p.m. As you can see, Ciroc, a much finer vodka. Shout out to Fan Mio, FANMIO, if you want to connect one-on-one with your favorite artist. It's happy birthday, Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys, my sister. If you go on her Instagram, she dancing on that yacht to that new Fat Joe single, Sunshine Delight. Today was the showdown with me and my brother DJ Khaled, one-on-one the basketball game. I do not want to spoil it for y'all